Hey guys, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 on Chellington. So, we have got a lot for you to see, not necessarily see actually, but to show. A couple of things, and I'm probably going to get a lot of questions about them. You'll notice up in the top right hand corner, we see a temperature and 06/spring 2017. Wow. The seasons mod got discovered in a really weird way by myself today. Most of you will know it's WIP on FSUK. I'll just pull up this window so you can see it. And it's on the GitHub. If you guys know what the GitHub is, anyone that knows about modding, stuff like that, or courseplay, if you go to GitHub and type in FS17 seasons, it will be at the very top of that. So you can find it. It's publicly available currently, which I don't think anyone really knew. So I am going to start from now on using it in every game save basically, because oh my god, it's something special. It's going to be a game changer. And another mod which come out, I don't know when that come out, going to weights down here. This is by MB3D Modeling. Most of you will remember this from FS15. It's now Lizard brand. I don't know if it is on console or not, so any of you guys that do play on console, I do get a few comments on mods asking if it is available for console. Please let me know if it's on there. I don't know. No YouTuber currently that I know of knows if anything's going to be on console, which is kind of disappointing. I would like to know on the mod hub if it was, but do we need to know? Not really, I don't think. So that is kind of, well, I'm excited. I really am, because it does change up the game massively. So as you can see, we have temperatures. It depends on the temperatures. We have spring, summer, winter, autumn, all of the seasons. Now it also changes when animals breed. So animals now only breed... That's interesting, does it? Animals only now breed in the spring. That is kind of cool. It's correct. They'll use and drink more water in the summer, which again is pretty sweet compared to the winter. I believe from what I've heard they'll use more bedding in the winter months when they're in shelter. Whoa, for longer periods of time. So a lot of cool stuff. You may be wondering how I'm turning my head like this, nice and smooth, or somewhat smooth and looking all around. Well, a couple of months ago now, I got Track Hat. What is Track Hat? Track Hat is an affordable way of head tracking. And, well, the other day I just happened to switch it on Farm Sim again. Now I've got my curves properly set up thanks to Rainbow Dave. So, I'm using it. I'm probably going to continue to use it now. More as well, I've got a setup here. Funny enough, I've got that set up and no webcam for when I'm live streaming, so I need to get on that too. Of course, you're seeing this on Monday, and I do want to show something right away. And he's going to get a couple of shout-outs. You guys know I do not do shout-outs too often, but at the very top of the description will be a link to Virtual Farmer. On Saturday night, he sat down in TeamSpeak with me, Dave, Simulate, and a few of the other guys that were retexturing the Land Rover. Pretty much all of us were doing something to a Land Rover. The Dakar version that was out. And he gave us his texture. Virtual is an upcoming YouTuber, and I've known about him for a while. I've spoken to him several times, and, well, he helped me out a lot. He gave me his texture files. That is basically what I wanted to do to my Land Rover. He done to his. He done it to the detail of and the standard of what I wanted. So I'll leave the lights on here. And here it is. He made this orange for me, I think some time ago, and I don't know where it went, whether it got lost in translation or what the deal was. But here it is. Got the Land Rover logo there that I'll probably remove because it's incorrect for this model. My logo there, it's in orange. Orange is my favourite colour for any of those that are wondering. I'm going to get redo the textures on this to make it green. More than likely I want to go with that more than this, to be honest. Or 2 different versions. There's something special in the works with a few of us guys. My logo there, of course the Defender going up the side here. The badge and Defender there. But the textures, the tones, he just did a fantastic job. This needs painting over. It's just a small little thing there though. And the interior still needs doing. But the outside, wow, he did an amazing job. Sort of the wear and tear on it. Roof is white. Do need to adjust one thing, so Virgil, if you happen to be seeing this, this back bit here needs to be masked off and made white as well. I meant to talk to you about that at some point when I next see you. So yeah, we'll jump back into this. And so this weight, didn't really show too much on that. Open up the F1 and hopefully add disk. Yep. Boom, and then take disk away. Hey, sweet, that's cool. And you see the maintenance. So there's 13.7 hours or 20 days until the next maintenance. So you now have to do maintenance on the tractors, which is part of seasons. It's so cool. I'm hyped, I really am. Now in winter, some of you may have seen this, we get snow now. Yes, you heard correctly. There is a chance of snow. Well, we have a leveler there, so if we ever get snow on this map, yep, we're going to be snowplowing to get away through to feed our animals and all that stuff. Which I think it just opens itself up to some wicked, wicked videos. Okay, what are we doing over here? Let's get the lights switched on. So this is a mod that has appeared on the mod hub recently. What it does is, instead of the brush or other stuff that could be out to clean up the grass and stuff in front of the animal area, this now rotates, and in the real one it just uses friction to rotate around, and it pushes feed that's been pushed over here by the cows next to the feed, or next to the troughs that they can get their heads through in real life. Well, in the game, believe what it does is it spins around using magical forces and somehow puts it back into this, the trough. Doesn't just delete it, is what I believe and from what I read. Yep, so each time I come into cab, you'll see the head tracking kind of glitches a little bit. Hey, it does happen. So we'll switch it on. Lower it down, actually back up a little bit. So this is on the mod hub. It is in my mod spreadsheet. You can see it kind of freaking out there because it can't find where the silo is. And let's do a test actually. Let's quickly go to the animals. No, that's cows. Grass is at 44.21. Okay, should be a bit more now. 44.64, so it's exactly what it does. Any feed on the ground, it will chuck back into the trough once it is close to the trough. If it is far away, it will just spin around on the outside, which is cool. I like that. So spin back around. So I believe this could be on console. It is an in-game brand, and it is using an in-game tire too. So again, I'm calling on your console players, help me out. Let me know if it is on console, because, again, we don't know what's on console. Boom, and that is that. Switch that off, and it is ready to rock and roll again. So, I did realise, and I didn't know this until I was screwing around with one of the 75 actually, going back and forth. I was trying something out. That I've got a field full of straw bales, well, hay bales even. Jeez. So I'm going to go ahead and pick them up. Probably use the. Well, we'll have to use the 50. No, not the 50. The 75. Switch off. As we have that over here, and have the controller above my desk, so Should be quieter now. Head over to this. I've got the brush hog too. Any of you guys have experienced the same issue I have? And it seems like it's on any tractor. We'll jump into the 75 here, even though it says 74. It's not. We'll hook this up. We'll switch it on. So it's switched on. It's pretty much just a mower. And it takes every single ounce of horsepower away from the tractor. And it even does it on the 8000 series over there, the 8R. I don't understand it. But if I'm going forward... I thought it did something weird there on the back. If I'm going forward at a decent rate of speed and then switch it on, it's fine. So I'm kind of interested in why it's doing that. Alright, let's switch. We'll put that to that. Do I have the loader trailer? I can't remember if I do or not. That could be interesting. May have to use the truck. I'm going to load these by hand. I'm just in that kind of mood. Something else this season's mod does, I can kind of switch that off now, is it will make it so the sunlight is different too. The shadows are longer when it's early in the year, so not necessarily in the summer when the sun's nice and high. So that plays a factor too. There's so many factors. It is incredible. So if I do have it, it is... I don't think I ever bought it back. You know what, I don't think it did. Which... Oh, I clipped the roller. That's not good. What we'll do is we'll just hook up with the dolly. Oh, it is there. Okay, let's use it there. I couldn't remember if I had it. It's been a while. We'll hook up with this. And of course we do need to load up the mixer station down there for the pig feed. I believe the pigs can actually do it feeding at the same time. They are looking a little bit peckish. And we've got some grain down there, just passing there too. His head tracking's cool, but I have noticed in farm sim it gets off-centered quite a lot, and I have to constantly reset it. As you can see right now, my head is way off-center, and I've not moved. But just hit that there, and that'll reset it for me. I've got it set to 5 on the numeric keypad, which unfortunately is working lights. So hopefully me moving my head like this doesn't bother too many people when I'm in the cab. Now, I got a comment the other day, and it's just a kind of friendly reminder for people. Whoa! Friendly reminder for people I'm going the wrong way. I saw someone say, play more realistic, please. I play the game how I want, and it's how I enjoy the game. I do play semi-realistic, maybe not as realistic as some of the YouTubers out there, because that is not what my channel is about, and it's not what I'm about. If I am having fun, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. It is... Yes, this is my full-time job, like I've said quite a few times recently, but this is also my fun, and if I'm not having fun, the videos are going to be complete and utter crap. I put it bluntly. So, yeah. Please lay off of that type of stuff. For those of you that did enjoy the other videos, well, the last week's video, thank you. I did get a really nice comment. I can't remember the chap's name. I don't want to say his name wrong, but I think you know who you are. I replied to your comments a couple of days ago now. Well, Sunday. I cannot remember when I put all these bales in this field or made them. You guys will probably be able to tell me when. It's been a while. It really has. Up in the right hand corner too, you may be able to see it. Up in there, very top right hand corner, you see 21 23, that is the new real-time mod. It's off the mod hub. I've had to go to that because of the seasons mod. Actually, we might as well start at the rear, would make more sense, wouldn't it? Am I going to load or do this all video? No, don't worry. It's kind of tempted not to do it all, but sort of at all. I may just use the auto load, but I got this far. So I may load a couple of stacks and just leave that as that, and drive around and collect the rest, maybe off camera or on camera. You never know. At this moment in time, I haven't got around to doing the first look on this new Scottish map that come out. Various different things happened. Saturday, I took some time to myself and just played a poop ton of Elite Dangerous. And of course, Sunday, being today that I'm recording this on right now, we found out about the Seasons mod, so we were experimenting with that, learning that. Yeah, why didn't you lock onto the forks? There you go. And then ended up going out watching the girlfriend's cousin play hockey, which they won, which is awesome. It was a good game, actually. Very good game indeed. So hopefully I'll be live streaming at some point this week, as usual. There's no guarantees when I stream. Mondays have always been a 100% no live stream day. Typically, I'm getting my videos ready for the week, basically, or at least 3 videos done for the week, then work on the rest. It does seem the shadows are way different in this. It definitely messes with the lighting, which I like. Let me know what you guys think of the idea. There's so much you can adjust. Rainbow Dave was adjusting the how long each season is, and it's kind of talking to him about it, trying to balance it in gameplay. So there's a good summer, so a good harvest period, along with a good tillage season, along with sort of a good winter period of sort of possibly snow plowing. There's no guarantee you're going to get it where it's snow. And over the winter, the stock trees, now of course modded maps, Chellington, Cobra, where they've got non-default textures, aren't going to happen, but map that just uses default trees and default textures, they actually changed to winter and autumn colours, which looks beautiful. The red, oh crap, there's a Bale there. The reds and the oranges just look absolutely fantastic. I can't get over. It's almost like the lighting mod again from FS15 when that first came out. There was a lot of people, myself included, that were just in awe, I guess is the easiest way of saying it. Maybe wondering why am I not... Well, that was a really poor stack on my part. I am not happy with that stack. See, what I should do is if I had another tractor on that trailer, I could have it auto-load as I get near it. Which would be kind of a smart idea, I guess. That is such a bad stack. I'm not even worried about it. You guys can see my stacks in previous videos. They're not too shabby some of the time. As I was saying, you guys may be wondering why I'm not inside. I have a really hard time with the depth perception while loading. Yeah, some of you may be crying, but it's not realistic. That's... again, that's not about what I am. If you want realism, this is most definitely not the channel for you. If you want the entertainment and pure fun while we're doing Let's Plays and kind of a vloggy style gameplay Let's Play series, I am probably one of the channels for you. There we go, that's a better base stack. So I'm kind of in two minds whether to put the seasons mod in the spreadsheet just because I don't want to fall under the trap Simulate did. And he did a courseplay tutorial and has now been bombarded with people asking him questions about it, how to do it, and so on and so forth. That is what I want to avoid. I'm very tempted to put it in there and say this is where you can get it, but I will offer no help to basically install it, just because I don't want to get bombarded with questions. It's not that I'm trying to be... I guess I've got no other way of saying it. And, well, I guess I have. I'm not trying to be an ass about it, but I just don't want to get bombarded with messages asking about it. You've got to have a basic understanding of mods to put it in there. And RAR files and zipping files and stuff like that, it's not just as easy as you download it and put it in your mods folder. It really is not. It's a mod just like Courseplay and basically Auto Tractor, which is also on the GitHub, which is probably going to update very, very often. I think when we downloaded the Seasons mod, it was updated 19 hours ago, to give you an idea. Courseplay, generally, when that goes for a phase of updating, which is daily, updates at least 2 or 3 times a day. And sometimes you can get one update, think, oh no, it'll be fine. Nah, it'll break. It'll break something on Courseplay. Which I've had it a few times, but fundamentally it's actually been pretty damn stable. So this is a normal stack by me. That was a really bad one. Can't believe actually how bad that was. Why won't you just slide over? Not that that matters because I'm going to be using the auto stack feature anyway. Just to get them all on the trailer. Actually, we'll probably do now. Hey, there's the Intercity. So you may be wondering why this isn't in your your map on Chellington. That is because it is a script doing that. And you also may be wondering, you console guys, about this Seasons mod. No, it will never be on... well, I won't say never. It probably won't be on console because it is a heavily scripted. So chances of you guys seeing that on the console are next to none, I guess. We're loaded 2 stacks, so I think I'm good just by driving over. What are they actually? Straw? Or hay? I'm guessing they are. So if you guys wanted to see a lot of Bale stacking, no, I'm sorry. Let me know in the comments down below, actually, for you guys that are watching, if you actually enjoy watching stacking videos. A whole video, or most of a video dedicated to stacking. Like I said at the beginning, I did forget about this field. Looks like we probably only had about 3 more stacks to do. And we would have been good to go. So that's 4 stacks. Bale there, actually. I cannot believe I forgot about this field. It's gonna look like there's a snail going through here. Now the grass in here is non-fertilizable, unfortunately, so it doesn't matter. 1 full stack and 1 extra. I think I'm just gonna sell these bales. We have so much hay bales. We are good for a while. Make sure we can get under here. You get plenty of room there. Each time I go into the tractor, the head tracking's off. That bugs me. I don't know about other people that use head tracking, but for me, it being off like that every time, yeah, it kind of is off-putting. We'll see how long it lasts me using it. There we go. That's a good compromise. Drive past the sheep here and them. And we'll go and see what the mix is all about. We've got a sugar beet harvest that we need to do at some point. Need to sell some of our grain off too, honestly, because it's going to eat a lot of that rent in the machinery to do it. I need the... find the Tatra too. Oh, which is all the way down here. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Trying to switch off the working lights. And we go. So what I'll do is I'll save you guys watching this. We will pause the video and we shall be right back. Alrighty, I'm just on the entrance here. I probably should have swung out wide, but we'll be okay. What I'll do is I'll leave this trailer around, probably in there actually. Now I want to shift the opposite direction. No, other direction. Jeez. There we go. This is where I could really do if chucking my head out the window. Yep. Oh. So one thing I hate in this map is the doors and the buttons it uses for the controller. It's ridiculous. I forgot about that. That's why I leave the doors open. And I forgot you cannot put anything inside these barns because if you're close to the door, it will do that. And it's probably about to do the same to me now. I have to use the key controller for that. Well, that just wrecked my whole backing up using the head tracking. Let me tell you this much, folks. You find a lot of YouTubers that are family friendly probably have a good filter for when stuff like that happens. Now, I'm probably going to have to go back now I say that and watch what I said, and if there's something that is missing, it was probably something that someone would take offensive, so I just quickly skipped past that. Because I'm not too sure what I just said. Oops. Welcome to the life of YouTubes. Alright, jump into this. I don't know why I always do that. Switch it off even though I've left it on. Or, yeah, switch it back on. Wage payment, $9. So that's another thing Season puts into the game settings on your career, and that is how much a worker gets paid. You may be thinking, how much have you set it to? Well, I do pretty much all of my videos in real time, and I will change it more than likely to a higher amount, but I have set the hired workers to 25 an hour, which is 25 whatever currency an hour. Now I'm not too sure typically what farmers get paid. It will vary, no doubt, but I am thinking 1,670, if I remember correctly, something along those lines, an hour is a little too much for the hired workers to be getting paid. The game, or the Seasons, made it, and I think this is stock game settings, by the way, guys, or what on earth is going on here? Stock game values had overtime as 2,600 and whatever. Well, if there is a farmer being paid that much somewhere, I want to know where he's working. I want that job. So I dipped it down to more. Is there a weird collision going on here? I guess there is. I wonder if it's because I've got this on work mode. See, it's stuff like this I leave in. Why do I leave it in? Typically because you guys can learn from my mistakes. And as I was saying in the video, I got a real nice comment saying, basically along the lines of the person has learned so much from my videos. It's probably because I've left mistakes in there. Honestly. Oh, I need to unload the bales too. Boom. There we go. Boom. Money, money, money. Alrighty. So, let's throw this here. And we'll just leave that there for the time being. I actually made a good amount of money off that. Let's take a quick... we'll do a quick tab. Ah, the fast track's done too. Not the fast track, the vent. That took a long time to plow this field, guys. A heck of a long time. It'll be the last field I plant, just because how long it actually takes real time. And of course, there's no way of me fast timing that unless I'm going to buy the huge ass cedar, which I'm not prepared to do that. So over here is where the mixer is for the pig food, and we need our F1 open for that. So we need earth foods that we don't have, cereal that we put in, protein, which I believe is technically canola, sunflowers, or soybeans. Well, we have some of them. Good canola. I will do as much as it needs to be full from that. And cereal, we've got plenty of that, which is wheat or barley, which is in conveyor belts, so we do have to use the conveyor belts for that. Unfortunately, the way the barns work with those doors and how irritated I get with them, I'm thinking of actually just selling the conveyor belts and saying, yeah, I'm done with them. Entering them, getting out, using a controller anyway, it shuts the doors. And, well, I forget. So wheat is there, we've got a lot of wheat, barley's there. And canola, we've got a little bit there, there's not a lot. So where is our conveyor belts? Either way, whether I like it or not, I'm going to have to use them. There, and the small one, if I remember correctly, is down at the other yard. Well, down by the sheep. So we'll jump in this tractor. Lift up this. Not that it matters, it's still on. Or we could have used our forky, as I nickname it, forklift. To go grab that. Way. Head trucking's all over the place. So there it is there. And there's me turning, using the analog stick to try and look backwards. So we'll just drive that right into the shed. I think next video is when we will probably do this, as we are getting towards the end. So we're just setting up for that basically. And that we have done. So we have done quite a bit today actually. Bale stacking and buying some cows, showing you seasons, which I'm really excited about. Hopefully you can tell that. I don't know, as much as I like Chellington, I'm finding less and less that I want to be doing on it. And more I want to be doing on Cobra. The Curse of Cobra, I believe. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not too sure what the thumbnail for this video is going to be. And tomorrow we'll be back with Cobra Park Farm. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys later. See you.